Hey guys, Jack Outpost Pro here, back with another video. So because I have the time and motivation, I decided to end my break early and do a tier list of every FNAF game ever created. So here we have all the tiers here. So the original template was created by Johnny Blocks, he's pretty cool. And then I updated some of the names, I made some new tiers as well. So we got Legendary, like my favorite FNAF game, only one game can go here, and you'll see what it is later. Really good, ones that are honorable mentions. Good, ones that are just good. Okay, the okay ones. Bad, pretty bad, and dog water are pretty self-explanatory. And haven't played is also extremely self-explanatory. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, very first FNAF game. I just need to put it in good tier. Like, it's a good way to start the series, but I just feel like the gameplay hasn't really aged well, especially compared to games like Sister Location, Pizza Simulator, Help Wanted, Fnaf Ar, and Security Breach, all of which improved the gameplay a lot, but this one just didn't really age well in my opinion, since it's just sit in the office, survive until you run out of power. Or maybe you don't run out of power if you're good enough. Alright, then FNAF 2. I'd definitely say it's really good. Definitely an improvement over the first game in terms of gameplay. Because it is just the sit and survive kind of thing, but it does make it a bit better and a bit less boring in my opinion. I love the roster of characters. The wizards and toys each have their own charm. And we see the purple guy physically, kind of, in a way. Alright, then next we got FNAF 3. Everyone hates FNAF 3, but I don't care what the community thinks. I think this is when the series started getting really good, because it made the lore a lot more interesting. Springtrap is an awesome character. Having one character that kills you and the rest are just distractions are actually pretty interesting. And overall, I just think it's really fun, especially compared to the first two games. I actually prefer the gameplay of FNAF 3 over the first two. Again, we can all have our opinions. FNAF 4, really good. Again, it changed up the gameplay a lot and made the lore more interesting, and the designs for the nightmares are amazing. They look friggin' terrifying. Alright, I'm going to move the first two games each down a tier, just because. Alright, FNAF World, obvious answer, dog water. The concept does not work well with FNAF at all. And why does the character designs, they are kind of cute, I guess, but some are a bit unfaithful. Like, why does Freddy have upper teeth and Bonnie is lavender, not blue? And Update 2, I feel like, was a bit mediocre, especially considering that a lot of the new Update 2 characters, specifically the FNAF 4 ones, have recycled animations. It just wasn't very good. I don't play FNAF World anymore. I don't like it. Alright, Sister Location. Another really good game. Now, again, this one really changed up the gameplay, but even better than FNAF 3 and 4, because it gives you access to the whole building and isn't just survive till 6 a.m. Pizza Simulator, putting it here for same reasons, really good. Then Ultimate Custom Night, it's pretty average. I like the idea of it being William Afton's personal hell, but some characters don't make sense, like Springtrap and Scraptrap. Why would he be fighting against himself? And also, it's kind of inconsistent how the Jackos aren't canon, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I like the Halloween characters from FNAF 4, forgot to mention that. Alright, then FNAF VR, my absolute favorite game to come out of this series. The concept of a VR horror game works really well with Five Nights at Freddy's, and I really enjoy playing a lot of the levels, especially the Curse of Dreadbear levels, which just make it even better. And yes, William does come back in the form of Glitchtrap, but in my opinion, it doesn't affect the FNAF 6 ending too bad, because, I mean, I would have been fine if he stayed in the virtual experience instead of getting out and coming back in Security Breach. If he just stays a ghost in the VR game, then that would have been fine by me. And honestly, that's what it should have been. I love FNAF VR. I play it a lot. Nice. Alright, now, FNAF AR. It started off good, but I have to put it in bad tier. Like, I love a lot of the skins introduced, with some exceptions like Frost Plush Trap, Big Bad Foxy, and of course Sunken Toy Bonnie, who's literally the worst character to come out of the franchise. But I feel like it started getting really bad really easily, because a lot of the bugs weren't fixed, the gameplay was getting kind of repetitive, the replay value was awful, and the prices in the shop are just horrendous. Like, you're telling me that for the same price as a virtual skin, $10, then I could buy a Funko FNAF action figure or plushie. Bruh. Like, seriously. I'm literally about to buy these, and one of the figures and plushies individually is the same price as a skin in Fnaf Ar, which is just really annoying. I don't like it. Well, I like it, but I have to put it in bad tier because it just got really bad. Security breach, pretty bad. There were a lot of bugs, and maybe Ruin might fix it. I don't know. But I feel like the main problems with it are the storyline. Like, it's not as bad as FNAF World, because, I mean, like, I like a lot of the characters introduced, like DJ Music Man, Daycare Attendant, Glamrock Freddy, Monty. But I feel like a lot of the other characters are pretty bland. Glamrock Chica is kind of disgusting because the trash eater. Vanessa is extremely one-dimensional. And Vanny's build-up was kind of disappointing, to be honest, because not a lot was done with the story. Gregory is kind of annoying and one-dimensional. And the Blob and Burn Trap. Like, I like the design for the Blob, but the names suck, like the Blob, Burn Trap. And also, it ruins the ending for FNAF 6 with them literally coming back physically. At least in FNAF AR, he was just a ghost in the game, and it should have stayed that way. But it didn't. It's really bad. Honestly, really disappointing considering the hype. And then, the last three of these, I haven't played them, so I'll just put them here. Alright, that concludes today's video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Tell me your ranking of every FNAF game in a comment below, and I will see you all in the next video. And boy, I need to start working on plush videos. Yeesh.